Well, that was an interesting morning, afternoon thing. Um, Spent the better part of today taking Alanna to the doctors. Again! This child. So, let's start with when I was younger. Hold on. When I was younger, I used to get rashes on my elbows. Both elbows. Not at the same time, but like one it would get at this side, then this side. Very much like shingles. I never had chicken pox, but for some reason I get shingles. Go figure. Doctor says that it's typically stress induced. So, so Alanna today comes up to me scratching her armpit and says, "Mommy, I'm itchy." And I look and, come here, Alanna. Put your arm up. No, you may not itch it. Put your arm up. So, I don't know if you can see this. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah. So yeah, she's got it there, and she's got it on her knee right here.
That's lots of reds.
Yes, lots of reds. So, went to the doctor. So they asked me, was I putting any lotion on it? Well, whenever I would get it on my elbows, the best solution was to not put anything on it because that just makes it spread. So I told them, no, I don't put anything on it at all. So she said, okay, so no lotion, no hydrocortisone, you're not taking any medications. I said, no, I was told to just leave rashes alone. They said when it comes to rashes, it's always a guessing game. They say it doesn't look like psoriasis, it's definitely not ringworm, it's, you know, it's not this, it's not that. They spouted a bunch of stuff at me. Her doctor, which I like this lady, it's a new lady, it's not that one that I've been dreading going to see. I was really nervous when I went today, thinking it was going to have to be Perry again. But no, now I have Dr. Rice. She says that it may or may not be pityriasis rosea. I plan on doing some research on what this actually is. This gives, you know, symptoms of it, but doesn't say much more. She says if it doesn't start straightening up within a couple weeks, that I'm to go back in. Now, with that said, this woman gave me every medication for rashes under the sun. She gave me 3 refills of moisturizing cream. Look at the size of this thing. Why would I need 3 refills of this? And with Alanna, it's not even dry. I don't... Whatever. They gave us a hydrocortisone cream that instead of the typical 1.0 that you get over the counter, this is a 2.5% heavier steroidal cream, which is the stuff that would make my rashes spread, so I never used it. Then she gave me 2 medications. One is Zyrtec in liquid form. I am to give her this in the morning, and then in the evening I am to give her Atarax, EQ. This is every 6 to 8 hours as needed. That one says every day. Whatever. But both of these medications can make her very sleepy. So I'm thinking she'll probably be sleeping for the next couple weeks. There are no refills on these. They gave me, I think, 1 refill. Yeah, 1 refill on the hydrocortisone, 3 on that. Good lord. That's just insane. This one may cause dizziness. This one may cause dizziness. This one says liquid. This one says syrup. They both react the same. What exactly is the difference? I don't know. But yeah, they're thinking it could be an allergic reaction to something. We can't figure out what it would be, though. She hasn't been exposed to anything unusual. She hasn't been, they said it doesn't look like a bug bite. She hasn't been bit by any bugs. So we really are stumped on this. We don't know what it is. Kind of like with my shingles. We call it shingles. We're not exactly sure if that's what it is or not. But I would get them, and so I'm hoping that's not what her deal is. What could a 5-year-old be stressed about, other than she's not going to school? She loves school. Oh my gosh. It is only the 19th? It's only the 19th. And her school doesn't start until the 26th of August. It's the 29th of July. She's screaming that she wants to go back to school. Drive me crazy. So I set up, she goes to abcmouse.com. I've told you that before. On abcmouse.com, they have calendars. And you can put stickers on certain days on the calendar. And I took her to her computer. I showed her how I get to the 26th of August, and I put a book on the 26th of August. I said, do not ask me again until you get to that sticker. I'm going to actually have to go shopping for school supplies once I get a list. She wants to go to the pool, which, according to the doctor, this says she can partake in gym class, so I would assume that she can partake in swimming. Since John's been home, we haven't really wanted to vlog too much. Wanted to pretty much stay just between us, get reacquainted, and, you know, settle the family back in. Tonight, I should have some friends over, and we're trying out a new gaming system. Well, actually, it's not a new system. It's been around for ages and ages. It's a D6 version of Warhammer. They turned Warhammer into a RPG. Same world, same history, same stories, everything. It's just now you can be this character. You create your character and you use one of your figurines that you use for your game, and you use the board every inch, just like when you're playing regular Warhammer. 1 inch is an inch. That's how far you can move. It's actually really, really neat. It's called Iron Kingdoms. I actually enjoyed this game quite a bit. I always look forward to when Brad says he's going to run it again. So tonight is that night. I'm excited. I really need to clean before they get here. Alanna will be sleepy, so she'll probably be cranky. Oh, I don't know if you noticed, but my eye's a little red. She managed to poke me in the eye while we were sitting in the pharmacy waiting for her prescription to be filled, so that's why I keep looking around, trying to make sure that my eye is still working properly. I think that was my good eye. Other than that, nothing much. I don't know if John has anything planned for this weekend. I've been trying to keep people from making plans to come over, so that if John wants to do something, we can. Ayako, her husband went back to the States last week, so I told her that she's more than welcome to come hang out and sleep here, and she may very well do that. I am planning on maybe next week cleaning out the back office, really actually cleaning it up, cleaning it out, storing stuff in the closets so it's more open, because if Ayako's going to be coming down, I want her to be able to have a room to herself instead of, you know, sleeping in the living room, which is really impersonal, and I don't want to do that to her. I really like her, and I think she deserves to have her own space. So for the next 9 months, she's going to be here while he's in the States, so I want her, you know, I want this to be her home away from home. I am reading the Game of Thrones trilogy. The Game of Thrones series. There, I think, currently is 5 or 6 books, and a 7th one to come. I'm still, I think, in the first book. I have it in Kindle. I have like 5 books in one thing. So I think I'm in the first book. I think it'll let me know when I reach a 2nd book. It's actually really, really good. I was really nervous about reading this book series because I heard so many strange things, and it does have a lot of the strange things in it that I heard about. But when you stop and think about it, like back in the days of pharaohs and kings and queens and lords and ladies, they did all this stuff. So it's, as long as I think of that these people really did, you know, do this stuff back then, it doesn't make it right, but also they did it because that's what they believe. It makes more sense. Like, there's incest, which is creepy. There's a lot of womanizing and brothels and prostitution and and then there are the very honorable, noble people, which I really like. Yeah, and a lot of intrigue. I really enjoy Game of Thrones. I also enjoy a show called Revenge, which is like a modern day version of everything that's going on in Game of Thrones. When my mother was here, she got me hooked on another show called Vikings, I think is what it was called. It's on the History Channel. Yeah, kind of addicted to that. I don't know if or when it comes back on again because it's in the off season, and since I don't religiously watch TV, I don't get updates on when stuff comes out, so I'll need you guys to let me know. My friend Seleth is playing Neverwinter Nights, so I've been goofing around with that. I completed something that John wanted me to do. And that would be this guy. I don't know if he's completely in frame, but he is made out of perler beads. He's almost as tall as Alanna. Sorry, sword all over my hair. There are some things on him that I don't really like the way it worked. Like, some of the beads, for some reason, melted more than others. They really bother me. The seams, where I had, because my workspace was much smaller than he is. Like, you can see some of the seams. It bugs me. And on the outside of him, in some places, you'll see a white dot. It's because I was doing him on a white background, and where the white and the color met, it made a cream, and my brain instinctively just put the beads in wherever there were beads. So I've got some seams and some strange white color beads out in the middle of nowhere, and I need to fuse that. They're loose. But I'm actually kind of pleased with the way he turned out. Let me give you a closer look at the beads we got going on here. See, little tiny dots. Make that. So I'm kind of proud of the way he turned out. He looks really nice. But this being my first large project, it taught me a lot of things about seaming and edging, like here in his sheath. These white ones really shouldn't be here. I should have known that while I was doing it, but I was just kind of on autopilot. But yeah. So with that, I'm gonna go and medicate my child. Maybe she'll take a nap. And I think I'm just gonna relax this afternoon before everybody gets here. I'm gonna obviously do my dishes first, they need to be done. But after that, yeah, I'm just gonna cool. So I will see you later. We are at the closest thing I've seen so far to an American mall. It's called All Park. It's in Hiroshima. Say hi. I need to talk. Say hi. Yeah. I don't know if cameras are actually permitted here, so I can't show you too much, but I hope you can see past me a little bit. There's a lot of clothing, a lot of people hawking their wares. We're making a beeline for the restroom at the moment. Many floors. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about it. So I'm gonna do my shopping. Playing American music. But if we find arcades, I'll show you around that. See ya. Now we're in Namco Land, and they have all kinds of weird things, like the typical crane games they got over there. But over there, they have a fishing game. You get a fishing rod and you catch virtual fish. How cool is that? Prizes. Alanna's already looking at the candy machines that Kaylee is notorious for breaking. Oh wow. You gotta knock them off to make that thing fall. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what's going on here.
Can you win that? It's toy cars and
Thomas trains. She's already losing her mind. She sees it's Thomas.
Yeah, half of it's just plastic.
Yeah, plastic gems that they're all round, so they'd fall off. And those upside down. Upside down. Odds are not in my favor.
All about the box.
I want that stuff.
I'm talking about crab people.
Crab people.
Crab people. So, I found a crab. It was utterly necessary that this be posted onto the internet for all glory. Hail Cthulhu.
Nana. Hit him, hit him, hit him. You gotta hit the red one 2 times.